Hi guys, it's Adria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another get ready with me video. These are very much requested. You guys are gonna watch me put my face on. We're gonna have a little conversation. So I am pretty barefaced right now. We're just gonna get started with this. Okay, so recently I've been keeping all my face products in this little bag. Wake Up and Makeup. Isn't this cute? I got this at Claire's a few years ago. So I have this Olay Age Defying face cream, and I actually put this on with a fluffy brush. I don't know if it's like a placebo, but it feels cleaner to me than using my fingers. It's also kind of soothing if I'm just sitting there like chilling, just like watching a video, and I'm just like, yesterday my allergies were so bad, I put some of this lotion on my face and it actually burned because my skin was so cracked, which that was kind of weird. I also have some Garnier Skin Active Rose Water. Also, I apologize if the lighting's a little weird. I don't know if it's gonna rain today. It's a little cloudy right now. Move you guys like right here. Okay, yeah, I have all my makeup like right here, so if I'm looking in this direction, that is why. Ta-da! I will show you each thing that I'm using. I haven't done one of these in a little while. There's my primer. So how are you guys all doing? These were super requested, like get ready with me's. Everyone's like, do more get ready with me videos. If you guys really like them that much, I can do them because these are relatively easy to film. I just sit, get ready, and talk. So, you know, wash your dishes, fold your laundry, do your makeup, do whatever you gotta do so we can just chill together. Or if you're just bored and just wanna listen to somebody chat, there's always that as well. Oh, and I know a while ago I tweeted that I lost my beauty blender. I found it. It was in a little bucket with my hair supplies, which I'm still pretty confused about. I said I was gonna show everything I've been using, and the first thing I used I didn't show. This is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. I really like this. It is cruelty free. It's lightweight, it doesn't feel sticky. Cause I also have this Smashbox primer. That can feel really kind of sticky on my face. I like to use it predominantly on my eyes, like for eye makeup, but sometimes it just feels like too much. I've also, I'll get into that in a minute, some comments I've been getting. Now I'm going in with this Maybelline New York color corrector. This is my tried and true green color corrector as far as redness goes. So if you have any redness on your face, even if it's just from acne or something, this really helps. I don't know what kind of makeup I'm going for today. I'm kind of just gonna do wherever my heart takes me. I was gonna film this yesterday, but like I said, my allergies were so bad, I couldn't even fathom putting makeup on my face. Everything was just so cracked and dry, and like even leaning my face against Brandon's cheek with his facial hair like scratched my face up, and that's such a weird thing. It's been a little bit since I've had allergies. And by that I mean it's been like a year. Yeah, I look a little weird right now. Look a little green. We're gonna fix that. So recently, Brandon got me the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. This is in shade Fair Light Neutral, which is insane because this is so dark for me. This makes me realize what a ghost I actually am. In Florida, I was kind of just tan all the time. But you know, it's been like 7 months since I've been in a bathing suit, so I am pale again. So even the lightest shade I could find there was still, it's like crazy dark for me. It's weird. So I had to get this Maybelline Fit Me Normal to Dry in 110 Porcelain. I'm gonna put some of this on, or am I gonna do my brows? No, I'll do my foundation first. Whatever I'm feeling. I don't really have a set order. I go out of order a lot. If you watch my other Get Ready With Me's, which maybe I should make a Get Ready With Me playlist. If I do that, I'll link that up here. Editing Adria, don't be lazy, actually do that. A lot of people ask me frequently what order I do my makeup in, or if it matters. Like I've had my sisters ask me that, like, does it really matter? And it kind of doesn't, but if I'm gonna do like a heavy, weird color eye look, I will do my foundation last. Cause fallout's a real problem. Fallout awareness. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. Can you guys see my undercut peeking out? She's getting long. I straightened her a little bit, and when I straighten it, I can actually almost put it up in a ponytail, which is nuts. Okay, what's going on with me? Let's talk. So It is Thursday as I'm filming this. This weekend, Brandon and I are taking a road trip. Do you guys feel out of the loop yet? we weren't sure if we were gonna drive. That scared me way more than it should have. Flights were just way too expensive, and plus we would have to rent a car when we get there, so it's just gonna be a whole big thing. It's cheaper to drive, so we're just gonna do that. I like to leave that up to Brandon, like I'll fly, I'll do the road trip, do whatever you wanna do. So we're going to visit his family for a week and go to the beach. If you want to see me vlog that, I do have a vlog channel, so I will also link that in a card. And if you don't know the cards, it's like that little eye. Is it over on this side? I think it's this side. It's like a little eye icon. They should pop up sometimes, but when they're not popped up, it's a little eye. You're welcome. The more you know how YouTube functions. See, even this foundation doesn't even match me too well. Gotta get my ears. I think also on camera it looks a lot darker than it appears. So, okay. Let's address something. So a lot of people have been pointing out recently, and not even, it's crazy to me how this is a recent thing. Let me just get my Fit Me bronzer real quick. This is 330 Toffee. So it's really just like a foundation powder, but I just get something darker than my skin. So a lot of people have been pointing out to me that I look in the viewfinder too much, which is over here. And like multiple people, it wasn't just like one person, one comment, like a bunch of people, and I'm like, I never really noticed. I mean, like obviously I know that I do it, but I think it's just become a habit at this point that it's kind of hard for me to break. But you know, if it's really bothersome, I'm gonna attempt to stop doing it. Obviously in this video, I'm also doing my makeup, so I can't make direct eye contact the whole time. If I'm watching a video and someone isn't looking directly into the camera, it doesn't bother me. Maybe that's just, I mean, I'm not a huge stickler for eye contact. Someone doesn't have to look me directly in the eyes when they're talking to me. Not really something I'm gonna be crazy mad at, but I understand for all intents and purposes, like when you're watching a video, you wanna feel like the person is actually talking to you. So I get it, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world to me, personally. We're creatures of habit. I'm looking for something over here. I will also do a makeup collection video at some point, because that is very much requested as well. I did one a couple years ago, taking a picture of my camera for my mom. She asked what I'm doing. So, this is a Maybelline New York eyebrow pencil, and I actually found this in a box of my old makeup from years ago. This was completely unopened, and it's like the greatest little eyeliner I've ever found. It's like the perfect color for me, I feel like. But let me know your thoughts about the viewfinder thing, because to me it's not the biggest deal. People are like, I want to feel like you're talking to me and not the person to my left. You know, one comment was rather mean. It was like, I assume you don't watch your videos back. It's like, right, because I don't edit them or anything. You know, obviously I notice that I'm not always looking directly in the camera, but I think for a lot of people that has to do with, we want to feel like we're talking to someone sometimes. You ever play The Sims? You ever make them practice a speech? What do they do when they're practicing a speech? They look in the mirror, so they want to feel like they're, you know, sometimes you want to just feel like you're looking at a face, even if it's your own face in the thing. So that's my whole theory. I think people are just more comfortable talking to a face than a little black circular lens. I think that's just more natural. I don't know. I will work on it. I'll do my best, girl. It's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not like, no, I'll never do that. Anyway, I still have to pack for Florida. We're leaving in 2 days. I haven't packed anything yet. Cool. Cool. I was at the store with my mom last night, and she's like, have you packed yet? I'm like, no, I could leave tonight. I'm fine. I feel like that's me being a little too courageous. I'd like to say I could leave on a whim. Answer this in the comments for me. If somebody came to you today and was like, hey, we're going on a trip right now, like pack a bag, let's go. Do you think you could pack for a week in like 10 minutes? Like, would you know everything that you would need for that week in a short amount of time? Like, I feel like I could possibly only use what's in that bag for a week. So, besides food and, oh, that would make it way harder. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a good way to kind of gauge if you know what you use. I feel like if it takes you long to pack really, then are you that familiar with your needs and surroundings? I also notice that I always overpack. Like right now I have 4 pairs of shoes, like 10 outfits. Like girl, I'm going for 7 days. Calm down. Always pack less than you think you're gonna need. Seriously. And I've done so much traveling back and forth over the past 5 years, like Florida, PA, Florida, PA. I kind of just know what I need for both states, which is kind of crazy. I've packed my bags so many times, I'm just like, I know what I need. I also want to do a video. Oh, this is a nice little brow gel, Great Lash by Maybelline New York. You can use it for your lashes, but I use it as a brow gel. It's clear. You can use it for whatever you want. I want to do a video kind of cleaning my apartment and kind of talking about my hoarder-like tendencies, because that's something that's very obvious to me now. I don't think it always was, but especially moving and, you know, going through all my old stuff, my childhood bedroom, it's made me realize how much I just don't want to get rid of things. Like for instance, some of you might know when I was in 2nd grade, I think, I had to wear a headgear on my head, which was something used to fix my jaw. I think I had like a jaw issue as a child. I don't know. My life. I kept that headgear for years after I didn't even have to wear it anymore. They're like, do you want to keep it as a souvenir? I'm like, sure. I kept it in a drawer in a little red pouch it came in for years. It wouldn't shock me if I found it. I'm pretty sure I'd throw it away, but I kind of wish I still had it though, so that I could really analyze what it actually looked like and how small my mouth was back then. Through the internet, I've actually met and talk to other people that have had to wear headgear, because as a kid it can feel very lonely having to have dental work like that done, or something that's, you know, nerd material, because you don't really meet other people in your real life that have that. One girl even commented like, I didn't even think these things were real. I thought this was just in television. Whenever a character in a movie or a TV show had headgear, my whole family would turn and look at me. I'm just like we went and saw Finding Nemo in theaters, and when freaking Darla came on the screen, every head in the row turned and looked at me. And I'm just like, it is what it is. Whatever, man. What a humbling experience. So what palette should I use today? You know what? I'm going to use this palette that my sister gave me for Christmas. I may have even used this in my last Get Ready With Me, but so many times she'll think I'm wearing it and I'm like, no, I'm not. And I feel awful, so I'm like, you know what? Today she's gonna ask me, and today the answer is gonna be yes. Okay, this palette got very messy. This is the Juvia's Place Festival palette. Has some cute colors in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of white under the brow bone. This has a great white. Like, look at that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my headgear. How did I start talking about that? Yeah, you know what? It's so funny to me now. And like back then, I don't even really remember it bothering me that much. To me, it was just like, you know, this is what I have to do. I don't have a say in it, so it's fine. I want to use this color in my crease. That's a good little crease color. And this is my, all these pink brushes are my Delium brushes, which I stand by. I've had these for almost 3 years now, and they're still great. I want to film at least one other video today and then possibly one tomorrow for while I'm gone. I'm trying to post more. I just dropped my palette. Like at least every like Monday and Friday, and then try to get a Wednesday one in there as well. I have so many ideas that I want to do. I want to do more Get Ready With Me's, like do at least a couple of these a month, because these are fun. You know, the lighting is typically kind of terrible, but it's doable. Okay, you will never believe what I just had to do to my blinds. This is what just occurred. Look at that determination. There's a hanger holding that up and a headband. Why didn't I just pull them up? Well, they don't pull up because they're broken. We're good. All right, I'm gonna put this little peach shade right here on my lid, pack that on there real good, and I like to take the lid shade and kind of take it underneath as well. I'll zoom in while I do my eyes. Is this might be a little bit better. I also wanted to do a video where I turn myself into an e-girl. I thought that would be kind of funny because I kind of just want to see if I can do it and really pull it off. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of, what side? This red right here, and I'm gonna do that on the crease. Love a nice little red moment. I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. Yeah, ooh. So the outer corner color I also like to take underneath just a tad. Makeup for dummies. I'm also the dummy because I'm still learning. It's a process. We learn. I mean, not that this isn't cute, but I think we need to blend it just a tad. I also maybe want to do videos planning my wedding a tad. I mean, I have so many things I want to do videos about. And like so many topics I want to cover, and I don't know, I'm just trying to have a lust for life recently, guys. So I want to vlog my little road trip. Like, I just want to have fun, you know? I don't really want to overthink things. I just want to do. Just want to do and not really care about criticism or anything like that, because doing YouTube and social media, it makes people feel like they have the right to criticize you because you put yourself out there, and that it doesn't give you the right, you know, just because I share a lot of my life and I put a lot of personal things out there, it doesn't give people the right to say whatever they want in a mean way. That's not what this is. If you wouldn't say it to someone while you're in their house, because technically you're in my house right now, so if you wouldn't say it to me while you're in my house, why would you say it in my comment section? 2019 clapback. What am I doing? Oh, this is a fun little thing. This is a Tarte Sea Glass liquid eyeshadow Night Dive. These are like $22 at Sephora. So, you know, if you want a little shine on your lid and you're willing to spend 20 bucks to do it, highly recommend these. My mom almost stole this from me, but luckily I got custody back. It was a long, hard court battle. So I just like to take a little bit of that, put it in the middle of my eye. See how that really kind of adds something else? Like, she's just so shiny. It's like a mermaid, it's like a pearl. And why does this look orange? So I'm just gonna kind of pat little corners out of this that I like to see. I like this whole pink look. Wow, right there is a lot better, guys. What a fail. Honest to John. Let me go back in with a bit more white up here. Ugh, I've also been struggling with like my self-esteem lately. Like, to be completely honest. And I think a lot of times people think when people are like, you know, skinny and like pretty, like you shouldn't feel insecure, or you don't really have the right to, or like, why would you? You know, because I've even kind of thought that when I've seen girls that are like skinnier than me and in better shape than me, or like prettier than me, it's like, why would you be insecure? You're hella good looking. But it's like, you know, security isn't a look. You know, there isn't this point where once you reach this level of fitness that you're no longer insecure. I mean, maybe, but not always. I don't know why I'm using that brush. First of all, oh, it's right here on my lap. I think it's because now we're getting back into the hotter months and I'm now like, oh, gonna wear shorts again. It's been a little while because in Florida, it was like I wore shorts all the time. Constantly tan, and I think in the winter I just kind of hibernated a little bit, and that was something that I wasn't really used to for a few years. Not that I don't think I got fat. I've definitely weighed more than I do now. It was just sort of like a confidence thing where, wow, I shouldn't eat Chick-fil-A 4 times in the same week. True story. That happened last week. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. All right, now we're gonna conceal. It's so crazy when even your lightest concealer feels too dark. The Maybelline Age Rewind ASMR. Not really. I don't know, I always feel like I don't have the right to talk about like body insecurity, or when I feel more self-conscious, because when there's people that like struggle with their weight and losing weight and, you know, all these things, it almost feels like, oh, I don't have the right to feel insecure then, but you definitely always have the right. I think it's almost like when people with like a ton of money or something complain about like small problems and things that bother them. It's like, well, I feel like I'm not allowed to have problems because I have so many great things in my life. Like, you're still allowed to feel down and inconvenienced. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you're not gonna not run into problems. I'll just be poor and confused for the rest of my life. Okay, that took way longer to open than necessary. Anyway, I don't know, I think that makes sense because it's like, it kind of sucks when you feel like you don't have the right to feel a certain way. And it's almost kind of the same with depression. Like sometimes I'll feel like I don't have the right to feel depressed because, you know, things are so good for me in comparison to other people. I don't know, it's so confusing. And it's weird when struggle almost becomes a competition. Like it's not. Everybody's worst experience is their worst experience. So I don't really know why we like to compare and contrast these different things when it's like depression isn't a competition. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna... This side still looks very blunt. Like she looks soft, this looks blunt. I like that word, blunt. So, okay, now it's time for mascara. I got this new one. I do this fun thing where when I'm getting makeup and Brandon is there, I'm like, can you pick out a makeup for me? And he picked CoverGirl Katy Cat Eye Mascara. He didn't even really read it. He kind of just picked it up and was like, this one. And everything he picks, makeup-wise for me, has been great, which is weird. He knows nothing about makeup, but always seems to pick the best one. So, that's a cute little packaging. I like it. It's very minimalist. Oh, the wand is weird. Do you see that, guys? It's like kind of like a little helix. It's like some DNA. I have an eye exam later in the month, which I'm kind of scared about because I haven't had my eyes examined since I was like a child, which is probably not a good thing, but I've always been able to see properly as far as I know. Yeah, like I've never strained to see until today because the lighting in here is so bad. But yeah, when I was calling and making the appointment, they're like, are you still at insert's old address that Adria moved out of in 2003? I'm gonna say no, I don't still live there. And like, I think she could actually tell how shocked I was that she asked me that. Like I couldn't even hold back my shock when I heard the address said out loud. I was like, oh, no. I mean, I think they do like eye exams like at your doctor's office when you're a child, like unless you have bad eye problems. Like I do remember them checking my eyes. I don't know how I feel about this mascara. It's kind of clumpy and it almost kind of makes my makes my lashes kind of like sink into my eyes a bit. I don't know, can you see that? Like kind of on the corner, it doesn't really like pull them out. Okay, so I also just did my eyeliner. I used the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. So there's that. So I put that on. Actually, the mascara's not bad. I don't know if I'd rebuy it, but it's not so bad that I don't think I'll be able to use it. So okay, I kind of forgot how much I love this palette. I think it's great with my eyes. So what did we talk about today? We talked about insecurities. We talked about headgear. We talked about packing our bags and going on a trip, like all these fun and exciting things. Viewfinders. Let me see. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Clean Pressed Powder. I really kind of focus the powder like right here on my cheeks, because that's where your makeup can really crease, and that's where your pores. That's where your pores are really the most noticeable. I don't like to powder my entire face. I also like to do like right here where your forehead can kind of crease, anywhere that gets oily and or creases. I don't do it like on my jaw or anything really. We don't care about her. I mean, I look about done, right? Highlight. Oh my gosh. Highlight. Who am I? I always seem to want to forget that for some reason. Jeffree Star Ice Cold is pretty much the only highlight I use. I got into using this e.l.f. one for a while, but not really so much these days. Feeling my oats today, kids. What do I want to do for lips? I have this little lip liner that I recently found. I don't know. I know I got this at a drugstore and it has a gold lid. I want to say it was like Milani or something. It's called Go Nude, if that helps. But I loved it. It is like the perfect nude for me. I have never found another nude like this one. Like, it is almost identical to my lip color. Like, look, you can hardly even tell that I put it on. lips are always like so sloppy. They like never stay perfect, but I took some of this Maybelline Nude in 755 Nude Thrill. This is like my go-to nude. Like this color nude. Yeah. And I put that like a little bit in the center. Tastes kind of fruity. I'm so sorry that this is so long, but let me know if you guys like these longer, or do you like them more cut down. I probably will end up cutting this down to a good size, but if you want them less edited than this, I could do that. Let's take some setting spray to finish her up. And I'm done. I'm having such a weird hair day today. Like, I was trying not to put half of it up, but it just wasn't falling on my face correctly, so this is the end result. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. I post new videos all the time. Feel free to let me know any videos you'd like to see me do in the future, or get ready with me's, or even anything else. I don't care. You can recommend whatever you want, honey. So I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys. Goodbye. Am I the first person to do that? Does anyone in their videos putting a makeup brush over their lens? Did I invent this?